District in Karnataka right now on the boil with section 144 put in place owing to law and order situation. We saw massive protests taking place in Mandya and Bengaluru as well after the police decided to pull down or lower the Hanuman flag to raise a tricolour flag. Protesters eventually got so violent, the cops were forced to use lathi charge to chase them away. In fact, posters of Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar emerged in Bengaluru, terming them as anti-Hindu. However, political bickering has now begun over the incident, with the Karnataka government saying that they were never, the fringe groups were never given permission to hoist anything apart from a tricolour. Take a look at this report.
Lathi charge by police. Vehicles damaged by protesters. People running helter-skelter. These were the scenes witnessed on the streets of Mandya, popularly known as the sugar city of Karnataka, on Monday. And the reason for this mayhem was a flag of Lord Hanuman. This is how it started. A group of people in a village in Mandya hoisted a saffron flag devoted to Hanuman ahead of the Ram Mandir Pran Pratishtha on January 19th. The flag was put on a flagpole built by the Panchayat. The local Panchayat officials brought down the saffron flag and unfurled the tricolour on Republic Day. The next morning, the Hanuman flag was hoisted again. The Panchayat officials removed the saffron flag on Sunday and replaced it with the tricolour, leading to protest.
ಆಗ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ ಯಾವಾಗೊಂದು ಆಂಜನೇಯ ದೋಸ್ತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿನ ಕೆಲವು ರಾಜಕಾರಣಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ಸಿನ MLAಗೆ ಇದು ಹನುಮಾನ್ ಧ್ವಜ ಕೇಸರಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಅವ್ರ ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಅವಾಗಲೇ ಹುಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತು. ಅವಾಗಲೇ ಬಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತಡೆದ್ರು, ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ತಡೆದು ಅಂತ ಏನೇನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ನಿಮಗೆ ಬಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಹನುಮ ಧ್ವಜ ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹನುಮ ಧ್ವಜ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂದ್ರು.
Following the incident, security was tightened in the village. The protest, however, spread to Bengaluru. The BJP workers staged a dharna in the IT city, displaying a poster of Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and Deputy CM D.K. Shivkumar.
This is in Mandya's Keragodu that Panchayat has decided to hoist the Hanuman flag, not the national flag or state flag. That is already there. That is already, we have that in the public domain. Every given and time, they were trying to suppress the Hindu sentiments or Hindu rights.
The Congress government has accused the opposition of playing politics over the flag issue.
ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರು ನಮ್ದೇನು ತಕರಾರಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ರು ಯಾವ ಪಂಚಾಯತಿ ಅವರು ಏನು ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು ಅದ್ರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಜಿಲ್ಲಾಡಳಿತ ಯಾಕೆ ಇಂಟರ್ಫಿಯರ್ ಆಯ್ತಿದ್ರು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ?
They should have basic common sense. Let them do politics, not on the law of the land. We don't mind. We all respect religion. We can't allow everyone to take the law into their hands.
The BJP, in the meantime, has slammed the Congress, calling it anti-Sanatan.
हनुमा तालिबान नहीं है, हनुमा राम भक्त है, हनुमा देश भक्त है. कांग्रेस हमेशा देशद्रोहियों को सपोर्ट करता है, राम भक्तों को खिलाफ उसको नीति है.
Thousands of protesters gathered in large numbers from the fringe pro-Hindu groups to BJP leaders and JDS leaders. Former Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy as well joined in the protest, joining his hands with the BJP, stating that the Congress is misusing its power at this point. Lord Hanuman's flag must be allowed to be unfurled right next to the Indian national flag. But up till now, both the police department and the Congress government in Karnataka has not yet given a go-ahead for this. It remains to be seen how the BJP and the JDS in Mandya is going to take this protest forward. With camera person Shivu, Anaga Keshav reporting for India Today from Mandya.
All right. That said, now you have, of course, the BJP condemning the Congress party, calling them anti-Hindu. In fact, they're all out on the streets protesting, many of the protesters there raising slogans of Jai Shri Ram. You saw that heated visuals coming in right from the start of the day today. That's there, the visuals on your screens showing the kind of clashes between the protesters and the police for pulling down the Hanuman flag and erecting the Indian national flag. I have with me Mandya's MP, Sumalata, joining us live. She's an independent MP who was also supported by the BJP at that point when she fought her elections. But Sumalata, you know, a bipartisan view of what we're seeing here that's happening in Mandya. How would you really look at this case? It's really become a law and order concern. Section 144 has been implemented and the Congress says this is nothing but absolute violation of the law. No permission was procured to put up the Hanuman flag, yet the villagers have defied that rule.
I think, Nabila, we need to get some facts here properly because there's a lot of, I think, misleading information that's been flying around left, right, center. Yes, the permission was obtained from the district admin and they had hoisted the Hanuman flag around a week ago. You know, they had obtained permission to erect that Vajastamba, as we call it, the 108 feet Vajastamba, which is, which was erected to hoist the flag. I think it is more of a technicality because a resolution was passed in the panchayat and then being villagers, they took it as an informal permission to hoist the flag, because of the Ram Prana Pratishtha which was happening in Ayodhya. I think this was intended as a celebration for that, and the whole intention behind them taking a permission or collecting money from house to house to install this was purely this. In Keregodu village, everybody was aware of this. It's not like it came as a shock. Otherwise, why did the district admin keep quiet for 6 days before they pulled down the flag?
You know, but that said, Ms. Sumalata, it's now become an issue where the questions are on what's priority for the BJP and the government for that matter. It really comes down to an issue of a national flag versus a religious flag. If I may ask you, what are the BJP's priorities or what are your priorities?
First, I beg to differ here. It is not an issue between national flag or a religious flag. It is just the issue of a religious flag being taken down unceremoniously without taking the villagers into confidence, and a situation which should have been handled very sensitively. You should have called the village heads, discussed it with them, and explained it to them that, this is not the place where you host a religious flag, and probably, they could have come to an understanding and said, okay, because if it was violating rules, then why did you let it happen for 6 days? They should have come there and taken it down the minute it was put up. Nobody had an issue there. No villager went and complained. Nobody locally went and complained until it came. See, if it is politics, which is being said that the BJP is playing, then you have to say that the Congress first entered the political issue here by, just asking them to pull a flag down, knowing very well the repercussions of what was happening. See, I'm not going to sit here and talk for any party. I'm an independent MP and I have my own views on this. I need not support any party's ideologies or viewpoints here, but I have my viewpoint on this, which I had tweeted on X.
But at this point, we see the Chief Minister Siddaramaiah who says this is nothing but a violation of law. It's solely an issue of violation of law. No permission was given to the villagers to hoist anything apart from a tricolored flag. He's also flashing the permission letter in response to the BJP slamming them for being anti-Hindu.
This is why I'm saying just please take note of the details, Nabila, here. It is not a flagpole which was already there that you can say this is intended for or this was already hoisting national flag. This flagpole was erected by the villages of these people. There's a Seva trust called Gauri Shankar Seva Trust, which has been, holding these kind of religious ceremonies in that area from 30 years. It's nothing new. And all the villagers have gone along with it. They all believe in it. And they've gone along with it, and all these years there was never a problem until one particular person, decided to step in and make a mess of things. I'm not saying that legally they were right. Yes, they might have flouted rules, which is there, but the way you have handled it is very wrong. You have brought this upon yourselves. Now you will have to clean the mess. Because this issue is not going to die down so easily, according to me. Yes, maybe some political parties now are coming forward and lending support to them or trying to take advantage, as you might put it. But that's secondary and that's expected also. What did you expect? Did you expect otherwise? Because the whole thing was created by one party. Now another party or some other parties will jump in and make their own stand clear on this.
I will pick from that point you said, did the Congress expect otherwise? They know very well that a situation like this will erupt in this kind of fallout, a ruckus that we see in Mandya there, where they had to resort to lathi charge eventually. So, Ms. Sumalata, the BJP calls the Congress here as anti-Hindu. You're an independent candidate. Do you feel the same way about the ruling party there in Karnataka? Are Hindu sentiments being deliberately hurt? Or have Hindus become sensitive?
See, I am a Hindu, so I don't know if I should go really deeply into it. I see myself as a Hindu with liberal views and a Hindu who's, had friends in all the communities, and I don't see any issues with anything ever. I think India is one of the best countries for all of us, for all communities, and we should be rising above, this community sentiments. That's my personal opinion. But then, it's nothing new that a certain party stand for certain ideologies, and BJP has stood very strongly with their Hindu ideology, if I might say so. So there's nothing surprising or new there. But I see a change in people, even in remote villages in the south. I'm not talking about elsewhere, and especially in Karnataka and in my constituency. I'm seeing a slow change in people. Maybe they're getting more aware of their identity, or maybe they're trying to stand up more stronger for their identity. But it should not get into a situation where we are fighting each other, or there's communal tension or violence or disruptions of life like it's happening now in today's case. Today's case, I squarely blame, I can't even blame the admin. They're obviously taking orders from some politicians. So you'll have to, without proof, I would not like to point fingers, but I know that there has been political pressure to remove the flag without even taking, anybody into confidence locally. They could have done that.
All right. That's Sumalata there. Thank you very much, ma'am, for sparing time and speaking to us. We know your constituency right now is troubled. People of Mandya are scared. There's Section 144 that's been imposed there in the area. Amidst that, you've spared time to speak to us. Thanks very much. There. Let me cut across to our panelists. Anand Gurumurthy, spokesperson of Karnataka BJP, joining us. We also have Sumit Chandar, advocate, Supreme Court of India, a constitutional expert. Syed Abbas, political analyst. Let me be clear here, the Congress has refused to speak on the matter. They have flatly said this is a violation of the law. We do not want to comment. It ends there. That they're taking this, they're taking action based on law. and the rules in the book. So there's nothing to comment to this or add any further to this matter. It's a highly polarized atmosphere. The environment is worrisome. If I could straight get to Sumit Chandar, sir, you're a constitutional expert, and we're seeing the Karnataka government and citizens of Karnataka, especially Mandya, villagers of Mandya, who are highly emotional, are very religious. In light of Ram Mandir's inauguration, they've put up a Hanuman flag with joy and happiness and with that kind of emotion. With the fact that the Ram Mandir was coming up on one end, right at the similar time, this Hanuman flag also came up in celebration of what we saw in Ayodhya. So the Karnataka police a few days later pulled down the flag. They claim that this is deliberately hurting sentiments. But the permission that was given to these villagers was only to erect a national flag. How would you look at a situation like this, where it's almost come down to the national flag versus a religious flag?
See, it's very interesting because you're right, as you have rightly said, that the permission, which was in fact sought, was that they would be constructing a pole of about 108 feet. And the permission was only for construction of the pole, not for the flag. But of course, that construction of the pole was for the purpose of, as in their application they had said, to hoist the national flag or the state flag. Accordingly, the permission was given. In fact, even if you go by the application, they said that they will not, under the rules, put any religious flags or hurt any, because it is a very important factor that though Article 25 of the Indian Constitution gives you the freedom to profess your and propagate your religion, but at the same time, it is subject to the public order. So the right to profess, practice, or propagate religion also does not come without any absolute liberties. It comes subject to certain public order that requires to be maintained. So for that purpose, the permission was given to erect that long pole was only to hoist the national flag or the state flag. Now, if you look at it, the national flag there's a code of conduct which is to be followed under of India. It clearly provides that national flag should not be around a vicinity or wherever the national flag is. Nothing near the vicinity no other flag should be hoisted above or taller than the hoisting of the national flag. I'm not aware whether in that place whether there was any, but if you are constructing such a huge pole, then the very fact that national flag, no flag can be higher than the national flag, should be allowed to be put anywhere. So I think these are the considerations which
So you're saying the Karnataka police has acted as per law, but I'd like to ask you, is there a timing between which you can erect a national flag?
Yes,
the tricolor flag?
Not today. They used to be the National Flag Code of India 2002 did provide certain restrictions that it could be hoisted only between sunrise and sunset. But there was a Code Amendment Act in 2022, just a few years back, where these time restrictions were also removed. So today you can hoist the national flag throughout the day. So whenever you want, those timing restrictions have been removed with the amendment.
Because you have the BJP slamming the Congress for acting out of line, for sending the police to pull down the national flag at 3 p.m. in the afternoon, which was in the prescribed time, a few days after Republic Day. So this was clearly politically motivated. This is the charge coming from the Karnataka BJP. I'm going to straight cut to Gurumurthy on that. Gurumurthy, take it away. You have violators of the law, I will say that, because they didn't have permission to erect that flag, but they yet went on to do it. We agree and totally, we welcome the kind of emotion that the people of Mandya have, but can that supersede the respect given to the national tricolour?
See, one thing you have to understand, you're just having a pointed question, comparing flags and then, trying to blame the people of Mandya or blame BJP for understanding where they are standing, because, they're being oppressed by this Congress government in Karnataka. The reason I'll tell you. I want to take you to two incidents. One is the Supreme Court order on Shani Shignapura and also Shabrimale. Both these orders were convened wherein women were allowed into the temple, where there was concern that some beliefs and other things, but still some women approached the two temples to the Supreme Court and asked to be allowed to reach two temples. Shani Shignapura, at that point of time, it was a BJP government. They ensured that everybody was taken into account, everybody was called for, including the temple authorities, the Hindu religious leaders who were opposing it. And finally, it was done. It was taken care of. Even today, whoever wants can go there. Okay, but it was done very peacefully. But in the meantime, Shabrimala, you saw the kind of protest. People were thrown apart. Children were thrown apart. Everybody, were arrested. Middle of the night, they were taken out of the rooms where they were sleeping. The pilgrims were sleeping. All this was done by the Kerala government. Again, Congress and left are always known for this. They try to do this only to make their vote share. They are not interested in the good, harmony between the people. But I will tell you one more thing. The triple talaq was removed by the Narendra Modi BJP government.
Okay.
And
no, but deviating from the subject, we know what Prime Minister Modi has done. Let's get to the point. We understood you. I barely have enough time, Guru Murthy. I understood your point.
1 minute, Nabila. I'll take just 1 more minute of it. Okay. How peacefully it was done. We took care of talking to all the people, and then it was peacefully done. That's what I'm trying to tell here. See, any other thing, okay, which is affecting the lives of people, do they take care of potholes on the roads so swiftly? Siddaramaiah government, are they interested in the traffic problems of Bengaluru or all the problems of Karnataka?
That question could be right back at you. The BJP could also take up more pressing issues.
No. I'm asking the people of this country through you, Nabila, very clearly. Do they take up all these problems at this priority where they sent the police force and they had to, remove a flag? When the people were, having some kind of friction there, instead they could have sat with the people. They made criminals.
No, I totally agree with the fact that the method maybe adopted may not have been the best due to heightened emotions of the people of Mandya. In light of Ram Mandir coming up in Ayodhya, you had people there with much admiration for the Ram temple, hoisting that flag of Hanuman.
Nabila, 1 minute. They are criminals. No, they are making criminals of people. We are not a police state. We are a democratic republic country.
Okay.
We are very proud of that. And they should not make criminals of the people there. They should not, raise any FIRs here. They should treat the people well. They can take them into confidence.
In that sense, BJP-ruled states, you have bulldozers being used arbitrarily. So I'll hold on to that. Let me cut to Syed Abbas. Abbas also with us. Abbas, if you're speaking for the Congress party here, the fact that the Congress sent the police department to actually lower the Hanuman flag, erect the national flag, 3-4 days after that flag was there, why didn't they come in time? Why didn't they allow for the Gram Panchayat to take action? Because ideally the Gram Panchayat had given permission. If the violation had happened, the Gram Panchayat should have acted. Do you think this was a political move even by the Congress to make a point?
Absolutely not, Nabila. As a matter of fact, it deeply hurts me to see my beautiful state of Karnataka, which is the land of Basavanna and Kuvempu, coming to rights. This is absolutely not done. This is a land which always believes that we Hindu Muslims, we are brothers together. And it hurts when politics comes in. We need to understand that the law is above all else. What is the permission taken? Can the Bharatiya Janata Party or their alliance with the JDS, can they prove on record and prove Siddaramaiah wrong that they had the permission? We need to understand here, as per Mr. Sumit Chandar, this pole that we speak of is constructed for two purposes, either the state flag or the national flag. Anything away needs to be taken down. Also, we need to understand, time and again, BJP comes up with this that, Siddaramaiah is anti-Hindu, Congress is anti-Hindu. Respected sir, if Siddaramaiah and Congress were anti-Hindu, sir, beautiful Hindus of Karnataka voted for Congress party and Siddaramaiah. Sir, it does not mean that the great religion of Hinduism only belongs to BJP. With folded hands, I request you and your party, sir, to stop these communal differences. Let's bring in harmony. Let's be in unity.
Why do you think, Syed Abbas, the Congress refuses to speak on this matter? They did not want to send a representative to speak on the matter. Why not?
Well, I think that's Congress's prerogative. I think an anchor like you, Nabila Jamal, they should, because they will have an equal share and fair to speak about. Also, as a matter of fact, we need to understand this is nothing but politics, Nabila ji. The the BJP and especially the JDS coming together, using a beautiful religion, using the great Lord Hanuman for your petty politics. This is disheartening.
All right. On that
I
note,
respect Lord Shri Ram,
we know that Mandya is a JDS bastion for all those seeing that kind of violence there play out in Mandya. It's a JDS bastion. JDS and Congress were allies in 2019, in 2018 in fact. Now the JDS is in alliance with the BJP for 2024. Well, on that note, this situation is surely going to be heating up ahead of 2024. Sorry, Gurumurthy, we have no time left on that. But thank you for your words, Abbas and Sumit, for joining us on that. The situation hasn't died down. The Karnataka government has not given permission for the Hanuman flag to raise. BJP has promised, in the meanwhile, that they will ensure every home in Mandya will now have a Bhagwa flag. We'll track those visuals. Thanks for watching.
With the big 2024 Lok Sabha battle just months away, the fissures in India bloc